The presenting sponsor of Moontower Soccer is FVF Law.
To find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm, you can visit fvf.law.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Swoontower Soccer, where we are all about the boys. I'm Mike Craniola.
I'm Steph Craniola.
And boy, do we have an episode for you.
Yeah, it is our first off-season episode, so we don't have all of our regular match segments, but we do have some holiday cheer coming your way.
Yeah, we will do a little bit of updates on kind of where the roster's at. We will talk about some Halloween fit checks, some fancy fit checks, social media standouts. And then, Steph, you have a little note here. Should we talk about it now or then?
No, it's a surprise.
Okay.
You have to make it to the end of the episode to find out what my new game is.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to get through the ad break. Listen to those mid-roll ads. Help us out.
All right, we want to start by talking about some goodbye boys.
Yeah, so we don't have a sound effect for this one except the sound of our broken hearts. But we do want to say goodbye to Alex Ring, Ethan Finley, Johan Valencia, Matt Hedges, and Matt Bersano. Steph, what is some of your favorite moments from any of these boys?
My favorite moment is having the same birthday as Ethan Finley and him wishing me a happy birthday one time.
Nice. My favorite moment, I think, is probably Johan Valencia's first trip to
Disneyland?
Universal. Yeah, when he was just so excited to get his picture taken with all the Simpsons characters that he loves so much.
I do have to say, I think I'm going to speak for everyone here to talk about Alex Ring's, protectiveness of the fans when we were up in Frisco winning Copa Tejas the first time and having that parking lot party and just absolutely going to town on security for trying to get us out of there.
Yeah, definitely my favorite Alex moment of a ton of really good ones, right? There was stuff on the field, but man, that I think mi capitan.
Yeah.
I am sad though. Matt Bersano got a new car that would have been best friends with my car.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like a Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
Without any characters. Like if you took the essence of the 90s and Rocco's Modern Life and put that on a car, that's what Matt Bersano's new car looks like. It's great.
Matt Bersano is driving a Jeep that came straight out of Nickelodeon 1995. So upset, so jealous that he didn't get this done so that we could park our silly cars next to each other when he was here in Austin.
I think he knew because your cars would clash.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they would look terrible next to each other. I would have so much fun with it.
Just a huge thank you to these boys for giving so much of themselves for the past few years for this club.
Yes. On the plus side, we do have a couple longer boy alerts.
Woo!
Danny has signed a new contract. It's a 1+1 contract, which means that we will have to talk about that depending on what happens sooner rather than later.
I am going to let Landon and Jeremiah talk about that.
I mean impacts.
Oh, sure.
And then also, Jimmy Time has been extended another year. So it's another year of Jimmy Time, baby.
So excited.
Let's go. One of the notes I thought was wild is negotiations for Hector are continuing. Hector Jimenez, the club dad. What do you think those negotiations are?
I think those negotiations are what positions he wants to coach.
Oh, yeah. What parking spot he wants in the coaching, section of the parking lot.
Yeah, I imagine are they is he ready to start coaching now, or are they going to keep him as a sub again this year to work him up to being in the coaching staff? I really just think they're trying to keep Hector, and I think Hector is probably trying really hard. Not that the other guys wouldn't try hard to stay, but I think Hector is just realizing probably he's at the end of his career. His family freaking loves it here. His boys are obsessed with Austin FC. How can he maximize his time as an adult?
Yeah, he'd be a bad dad if he took those kids away from their favorite club. Speaking of dads and Hector, can we talk about the Halloween costumes now?
Yeah, let's talk about Halloween. We took detailed notes of all of the Halloween costumes. Austin FC social media did y'all a disservice by just sharing like 2.
Honestly,
on.
club media, like all you had to do was hit add to story.
Right.
That's it.
Reshare.
Right. These were great. So Hector's kids, I think, win the most unhinged award.
Yeah.
They were Santa and the Grinch.
I think it's so cute.
It's incredible. Feels very you.
Yeah.
Steph, we went to Creek Show last night, and Steph, would you like to share your thoughts on Creek Show?
Well, Creek Show is Christmas
Go on.
because it's supposed to be a little chilly outside, and there are lights.
Christmas.
And like then last night they've like done a Creek Show remix where they have this like little market out front, which is super Christmas. Like Creek Show is just a holiday event.
It is now.
It always has been.
I think the Jimenez boys would agree.
Yeah, I
that
think
Christmas
so too.
always lives in your heart.
Yeah.
I was disappointed that Hector didn't go as a reindeer, but
Or the dog,
yeah,
like Max.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a fake reindeer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did go as a Dodger because the Dodgers had just won the World Series and he's from LA, and I get it.
Yep.
But really missed opportunity to be King Dad.
To support his children.
Yeah. But he is signing a new contract to support his kids.
You're right.
Here in town.
You're
So,
right. You're right.
You know.
We'll accept it.
Yeah. Speaking of dads.
I mean, these are all dads. Like this, all of these are about dads. But
Or sons.
sure.
But Hader's little daughter, dressed up as La Chilindrina from El Chavo. So cute.
Yes.
So adorable.
Had to lean on LV Slack to know who she was, since it's a show I am not familiar with, but doesn't change how adorable she was.
No.
Jossie started out with a Riddler costume. That was like a pre-Halloween party. That was like the adults party.
Yeah, because he was matching his wife, who was dressed up as Poison Ivy,
Yep.
right? And so
then
they had sexy costumes.
Right. Yeah,
Jossie in
sexy
a
Riddler.
costume.
And then the next day, their whole family was dressed as characters from Inside Out, and Jossie was Anger, which is so funny to me because I just can't see it.
Yeah. Pick any other emotion and I could see it.
Yep.
Anger. You know, he's showing his range with this costume is what it is. He wants
Mm-hmm.
to explore a different side of himself.
Yep. Love that. Love that. Danny, so I guess, yeah, the only non-dad on this list, cat dad, was really cute. He was handing out candy with his family. It looked like they were projecting a movie onto their garage door, which is a super cute idea for a Halloween event.
Yeah, that's really fun. I just love the idea that like you accidentally walk up to an Austin FC player's house during trick or treat.
Well, and that's like that, I think is it. So many of, especially the South American guys, are so like everything's masked.
Yeah.
For their costumes, and I wonder how much of that is, how many people are gonna recognize Julio Cascante or Diego Rubio on Halloween.
I mean, if they're wearing a mask, none.
Well, right, exactly. But like in the non-US, everyone.
Yeah. Right.
And so I wonder if it's like a holdover of professional soccer players to like be able to spend time with their family and be a little bit more anonymous.
Interesting.
Or maybe they just like masks. I don't know. But Seba's whole family was dressed as Chuckies.
Yeah, honestly, I was going to say, I know Seba for sure just loves scary stuff. Like his costumes are always so terrifying. We've had like crazy murder clowns. We've had like just everything blood and like knives
Yeah.
in the Driussi Halloween history.
Yeah. Julio also, I have no idea what he was dressed as. He was in a scary mask.
Yep.
And a cape.
Yep. But we do know that Anton was wearing his Iron Spider costume from Spider-Man,
Yep.
which is a rad deep cut.
Yeah. I like it because our niece was Miles Morales for Halloween, and so they could be in the Spider-Verse together.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Would be super cute. They were also trick-or-treating in the same neighborhood as the Driussis.
Yeah,
so...
you saw like some similar. They must have been going together because there were some similar pictures, which is nice. I like seeing that like family camaraderie.
Yeah, it's super cute. What is going on this year with DC Comics though? Because like Diego dressing as the Joker with his wife as Harley Quinn. Do you think that was like? Do you think him and Jossie got together and were like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a whole DC"?
I don't
thing?
think so.
But they did do the Stryker clinic together.
Oh, that's true.
And they're doing another one on Thanksgiving.
That's true. Okay. And they were like complimentary.
Yeah, like nobody overlapped,
Batman
right? They
villains,
were all
yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, we got the Joker and the Riddler. We got some like
Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. They
yeah.
have a whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see it now. I see it. In a completely different direction.
Yes, the most like
Our final two Midwestern butter dads. Ethan Finley's whole family was dressed as Paw Patrol characters.
Tracks.
And John Gallagher's new baby was a cow.
It was a sheep.
Or a cow.
It said sheep.
And John Gallagher was a cowboy.
A sheep boy?
A sheep boy.
All right. So those are our Halloween fit checks. Who do you think won?
Who do I think won Halloween? I think the Jimenezes.
Yeah. It's really hard to vote against Santa, especially with Christmas coming.
Right.
So it would feel bad. So yeah, congratulations to the Jimenez family for winning Halloween.
They did it.
We do have one more fit check that I want to talk about before we take a break.
Yes.
So we had the Equality Texas Gala, which if you don't support Equality Texas already, you should go to their website and give them your money. It's really important, especially right now. And so they had a gala where I think the theme might have been sparkles,
Maybe.
or Brad just decided to wear the most sparkly suit in the whole world.
It was incredible.
And Ashley matched him with like a silver dress with all sorts of sparkles on it, and he had this like gold
champagne sparkly full
rainbowy
suit bolo tie.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
Outrageously cool.
He needs to wear it more places.
Yeah, all the time. Just
like,
replace
if he showed up to that with a green shirt for a night in Verde.
Yeah, if he showed up before a match.
Oh yeah.
If he showed up at Hop Squad.
Yes, honestly.
Like, congratulations, you have a new everywhere clothes. Be a cartoon character, have 5 sets of that, and then just be set.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It was a really, really like well-fitting suit also.
Yeah.
Like just beautiful cut on the suit. So many sparkles. I loved it.
And he's got the perfect build for a bolo tie.
Yes.
Looked great.
I think Brad Stuver might be the only person unironically wearing a bolo tie that I've seen in recent memory who like looks good in it.
Wow. What if my nephew listens?
He doesn't. But yeah, it is out of 2 people I've seen recently wearing a bolo tie.
All right.
Some people are just built for bolo ties.
Yeah. And that person is Brad Stuber.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take an ad break.
Swoontower Soccer is brought to you by our friends at FVF Law, the official injury lawyers of Austin FC.
FBF is a different kind of personal injury law firm dedicated to community, transparency, and client education. And they have their own podcast called Summary Judgment. You know, I listened to it recently. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I learned a bunch about laws, and also there's a bunch of like fun, like law adjacent, you know, like if you were if a superhero...
You were a law. What law would you be?
No, like if a superhero needed legal representation, how would you do it?
That's
right?
fun.
Yeah, it's like a really
Yeah.
cool take.
Cool. Well, you can listen if you go to fef.law to find out what makes FEF a different kind of injury law firm and why understanding your legal options can dramatically change the outcome of a case and also get their podcast.
Our premier sponsor is McGuire Woods Consulting, helping clients in the public affairs space from lobbying at the local, statewide, and federal levels to digital and communications campaigns across the country.
McGuire Woods Consulting has offices in 10 MLS cities, but only advertises on this podcast because it's the home of two-time Copa Tejas champions, a statistic no one can take away from us, which is the most important trophy in professional sports. Contact our friends at McGuire Woods Consulting at www.mwcllc.com for more information.
Nice.
Okay, do you hear that in the distance?
What is that,
It's
Steph?
sleigh bells. They're coming. Okay, so I recently was looking through a preview of 10 upcoming holiday rom-coms, and I saw a picture that made me gasp, and it was Ethan Finley, our ex-boy, Ethan Finley, on the cover of a Hallmark holiday movie, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize that Ethan Finley had so much time to be shooting Hallmark holiday movies. But I guess he did, because this poster looks like spitting image of Ethan Finley to the point where I shared it on my Instagram and tagged him in it, and he reacted laughing because he knows. So this got me thinking, I want to maybe some games for our off-season content is to choose a holiday, and it can be any holiday.
Okay.
There are holidays all year round.
Yo.
And pick one of our boys and build a holiday rom-com movie for them to star in.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, so I have an example. So Ethan Finley is playing Butter in the Thanksgiving holiday rom-com, Butter Me Up, Baby. And he goes to his, I don't know, I did not have something prepared for this.
You're nailing it, though. Keep going.
Yeah, so a butter salesman,
Ooh,
a butter
nice.
salesman is branching out from his small town. We're reversing it. He's a small town butter salesman, and he makes butter on his Midwestern farm, and he goes into the big city to try to sell some butter to
Duluth.
a cooking show host,
Nice.
who is looking for the perfect Thanksgiving recipe. And what she doesn't know she's missing is the right butter
Oh, I thought you were going to say love.
and love.
Okay.
The right
Nice.
butter is the love we made along the way.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I get the idea of the game, and I think we should come back when we have family appropriate words for it.
Yeah, no, sorry, Dad. Sorry, Landon. So yeah, I think that this is the proposal that I am putting out into the universe, and I want everyone to tell us their holiday rom-com ideas for their favorite Austin FC player.
Nice.
I gave you such a good starting point. So
Yeah, it feels really easy to build off.
yeah. Yeah. So let us know, or your favorite holiday and your favorite player, and we'll just make it happen. Like I just
Ooh,
did right
yeah.
there off the top of the dome.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. Either give us your own and we'll read them on air, or give us your favorite player and your favorite holiday and we'll make one up on air.
Yeah. That's a challenge for you all.
Great. We will move into social media standouts, and we will visit the holiday rom-com game throughout the offseason.
Yes.
So, you've got this first note here.
Yeah. Speaking of holidays, Hector's birthday was a couple weeks ago.
National holiday.
National holiday. And I love how normal Hector is. He went golfing with his friends, Diego Rubio, Sebastian Driussi, Ethan Finley, and John Gallagher. And they had little favors. So Jenna had clearly made little favors of Fireball bottles with little golf club bottle openers and a baby picture of Hector tied to it. And it was so cute, and it looked like such a like cute little normal adult birthday party. And also, the most important thing to learn from this is Diego Rubio has the biggest head in the universe.
I think it's awesome that Hector took his friends from work to go golfing on his birthday. What a dad.
But also, can we talk about Diego Rubio and that tiny little hat on his head?
Do you think Diego Rubio has a gigantic head or a tiny hat?
Gigantic head.
Okay, interesting.
Because in my experience, hats don't really come in a wide range of sizes. If your head is either too small or too big for a hat, beyond the adjustment period, there's not much you can do besides like look silly.
And he's really good at headers, so it would make sense that he has a wide...
Yeah.
But like when we met him, it didn't feel like he had a gigantic head.
Does it feel like I have a tiny head?
Yes.
Wow.
Something I did want to talk about also is
wow.
Seba is featured in Inked magazine this month. He's got a whole profile on his tattoos and his like rise in soccer. A lot of great photos in the magazine. Or on the article online anyway. We have not been able to find a physical copy of the magazine yet, but I do know that we have a crack team hunting it down.
Yep.
Shout out Capricia, who has been to at least 3 different stores.
I love this for him. I think that this level of like non-soccer recognition is, and I know like they're talking about his rise in American soccer, but like it's not a soccer magazine. People who aren't soccer fans are going to see it. So like I think that's a great like move for him.
Yeah. I also was surprised to see the Italian on his lower back.
Yes, same.
But then I thought about like
Argentina.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard.
But what I would like to think about really hard is when Seba met Woody Harrelson while playing paddleball here in Austin.
I heard that paddleball is like the pickleball for soccer players.
Or like South American, or is it a regional thing, or is it just?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, if anyone knows anything about paddleball,
keep it to yourself.
Or I guess it's called paddle.
Oh.
Paddleball is different from paddle. Is different from pickleball.
Oh boy.
If someone can draw us the Venn diagram, please.
Yeah, I'll take a chart.
Yeah. Give me the pros and cons of each. That would be great.
Yeah. So we're really taking the name of this segment to heart this Swoontower episode, because we're talking about a new social media. It's not really a super new social media platform, but has increased in users exponentially this week, is Blue Sky. And there have been a few, I know Kevin Morris made a whole starter pack of Austin FC media, fans, friends, supporters. So you've got a great community on there who have been killing it on Blue Sky. It's been a great, like, it feels like early Twitter. And it's really nice to have those like different, like you can choose your kind of communities. I can read through my Austin FC feed. I can read through my Shakespeare feed. I can read through that. And I think the proof that this is a good, wholesome new social media site is that Brad Stuver and also Ron and Leanne have joined.
Ashley.
Is Ashley on?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I hadn't seen her pop up.
The whole Stuver crew.
That's how you know.
On Blue Sky now. That's how you know it's a good one. So highly recommend hopping on Blue Sky, joining us. We've built a feed where every time Austin FC is mentioned, it will put it into that feed in chronological order, just like you would expect a normal thing to do. So that's nice. And yeah, it's a great community on there so far. We have learned a lot about social media, I think, as a society. And so we know that like with something this highly customizable, you can really make it your own experience. And I love that.
Yep. Agree. Okay. Speaking of an experience, we got a CJ video where he played EAFC with a fan. A random fan who won a drawing is what CJ was told. It was not a random fan. It was our EMLS player.
Who crushed him.
It was incredible. I loved like how genuinely mad CJ was to be losing.
Yeah, in the like warm up game or whatever, he's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. It's just a warm up. It's just a warm up. It's just a warm up."
Yeah,
he got roasted.
Yeah, he was not a great loser until he found out he was losing to a professional.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Honestly, at this point, I'm just happy I scored one."
Right. But like, I would love to see more of that. I know we ask for it all the time. More of that kind of content of just like punking our boys or having them do little silly things.
Yeah, it reminded me of the same vibe as the What's in the Box video.
Yeah.
But like CJ focused. So that was fun. Speaking of fun, I am super stoked that on socials we've started following the 4ATX Foundation because we get to see a lot of the positive work that the club as an organization is doing right in the community. One of the things that jumped out to me recently is they just opened a new mini pitch in Pflugerville. It's like a multi-sport space. So like continuing the mission of being able to provide soccer spaces to people in town that might not otherwise be able to play. Just really cool to see. Yep. All the pictures, all the kids look like they're having so much fun too. So that's sick.
Yeah. We had some off-season fun as well. Zan took a vacation to New York and Chicago.
Yeah, would you say he's Zan Vacation?
Jimmy got a call up with Liberia, which is really
was a good one.
Jimmy got a call up with Liberia for the first time.
Yep. He is officially the best Liberian national player that we have ever had.
Yeah.
Put it on the back of the jersey.
International Jimmy time.
Hang it in the Louvre. Hang it in the Verde
Jimmy
store.
Standard time. The new.
Yeah, we're stoked for Jimmy. Congratulations, man. Make us proud.
Yeah. Also, our other international call-ups, really exciting. We've got Julio back up for Costa Rica.
Yep. Bobosi is on with Uganda, and Osman Bukhari is with Ghana this week. Be on the lookout for how they've done with their national teams.
Yeah. Also, if their national teams do fit checks, we need to look at them.
for science.
For science.
Yeah.
I guess we'll close it out with the man of my jersey and the sad like goodbye to Alex Ring. He made a really great thank you post to Austin FC and the fans and just the whole experience that he's had here. And man, we're gonna miss him.
Yeah. The vibes were always great with Alex. The fire on the pitch.
Yep.
And like he always seemed ready to be like part of the relationship between the club and the fans.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Capitan.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex.
And grow back out the flow, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. I realized just now that we didn't talk about meeting our new dad, Nico Estevez. It was great. It was a fun party.
Yeah.
We love him.
A super nice guy. Thoughts going out to his friends and family in Valencia who are affected by the flooding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really neat.
Okay. We love you.
We love you. Bye.